My topic is on the influence of pop culture in the 1970s. So, the 1970s era, that's when there was a large uptick in political movements, media, and of course music. Music is one of those things that evolves almost every decade. It's kind of like clockwork, just new generation likes new things, and it's just ever evolving, really. The 70s is where the political movements of today began, at least the ones like how we know them, and a lot of the same topics that originated in debate back then are what we're debating now. This includes topics such as women's modernization movements, gay rights movements, and black rights movements. A new trend that came out of the 70s was disco. This is one of those trends that is not popular anymore. Not really sure why. It seems like a pretty cool thing, but disco music evolved from the ever-changing 60s music. And it was the disco beat that is typically in that kind of thing is known as the Philly soul sound. And many sources that I saw say to watch Saturday Night Fever. I guess it's a movie if you ever want to get into disco. I've never seen it, but I looked it up and it looks pretty cool, so maybe I'll watch it. The 70s also introduced another trend, which was martial arts. Now, martial arts has been around for a really long time, way before the 70s, but the 70s is when it started to pick up popularity in America. And unlike disco, it's still a popular trend today, and it has been a continuing popular trend. For example, many years ago, there was Karate Kid that was a huge hit, and now we have Cobra Kai, huge hit, so it's always just kind of been a thing that people like. There's also G.I. Joe, which was created in 1964. That was incredibly popular in the 70s as well. They also had martial arts variations of that toy to match the trends. This was also a time where black media was quite popular, and it was a time where it was almost more popular than controversial, which was definitely new. Many of the black movies and things like that were comedies or used stereotypical themes. They're probably liked because they had kind of lighthearted themes, which is always nice. A random fact is the novel called The Killer Angels by Michael Shara won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1975. That book was about one of the wars. It's probably a pretty gruesome book, but a stark cultural political divide started in the 70s, and it's getting worse as the years go by. This happened because ideas that were once considered radical or countercultural before the 70s were being normalized, which is what we're seeing now and what's causing most of the controversy in our country. These ideas include gay rights and even black rights, and now trans rights. That wasn't a thing back then, but it is definitely a prominent topic now. That's when the large divide between conservative politics and the entertainment industry started. And yeah, that's my video. Thanks.